So in this problem, we are asked to solve for the triangle. We're given three sides: A equal to 22.9, B 13.9, and C 36.6. So we want to solve for the triangle. So when we see, so what they're looking for, we're looking for the measure of angle A. So the only one of the properties, one of the formulas that we know that contains an angle is the law of sine. So for instance, I have a triangle A, B, and C like that, A, B, and C. I know that the small a is here, small b is here, small c is here, small a is equal to 22.9, 13.9 here, and 36.6. So we're looking for angle A, and then after angle B and angle C. So one of the few formula that has so we have a squared law of sine gives us a squared plus b squared minus 2 bc cosine of A. So that means that the angle A that is here, the cosine of this angle multiplied by this one times this one minus b squared plus c squared should give us that length that is here, A squared. So the law of sine has the angle A in it. So from there we can determine the angle A. So what I do, I bring these values on that side. So a squared minus b squared minus c squared should be equal to negative 2bc cosine of A. So cosine of A will be equal to, so I divide both sides by negative 2bc and I get this thing divided by negative 2bc equals to cosine of A. So what I do, I do cosine inverse on both sides, cosine inverse on that side, cosine inverse on this side. So cosine inverse of A squared minus B squared minus C squared over negative 2bc equals to cosine inverse in here, cosine of A, like that. So I have cosine inverse of cosine, so those two cancel and I'm only left with A. So in other words, cosine inverse A squared b squared minus c squared divided by negative 2bc will be equal to A. So that's the formula to find A. So all I have to do now is to plug the values. So A squared is 22.9. I square it. B squared is equal to 13.9. I square it minus 36.6. I square it divided by negative 2 times 13.9 and 36.6, like that, and that is equal to A. So I plug that in the calculator and I have so I take 22.9, I square it, minus 13.9, I square it, minus 36.6, I square it, equals divided by negative 2 times 13.9 times 36.6 equal to that. Now I have to take the cosine inverse of that. So cosine inverse of my answer equals to that. 7.6. Now they told me to round to the nearest tenth. So my answer to the nearest tenth, and I get that 7.7. So A equals to 7.7 degrees. Now I have to find B. So using the same procedure, I know that B squared, this side square, equals to A squared plus C squared. So B squared, this side square, is equal to A squared plus C squared, and then minus 2 times cosine of this angle. So minus 2 times AC cosine of B, like that. Now I'm looking for B, the angle B, so I bring all those values on that side. So B squared minus A squared minus C squared equals to negative 2AC cosine of B. So similarly to the one that we have here, cosine of B. So B will be equals to the cosine inverse of B squared minus A squared minus C squared divided by negative 2AC. So that's what we get. Now we have to plug the values. Cosine inverse B squared is 13.9 minus A squared 22.9 minus C squared, which is 36.6. Divide that by negative 2 times A is 22.9 and C is 36.6. and that will give me the value of b. Take the calculator, plug everything in it. So 13.9, I square it, minus 22.9, I square that, minus 36.6, I square it. So I'm done with the numerator. Now divide by the denominator. 2 times 22.9 times 36.6 equals to that. Now I take the cosine inverse of my answer, and cosine inverse of my answer should give me 4.65. Now I have to round it to the nearest tenth, so round that, and I get 4.7. Now I know that in a triangle the sum of all the angles is equal to 180 degrees, so a plus b, a plus b plus c is equal to 180 degrees. I know that a is equal to 7.7, b is equal to 4.7, and I need to find c. So c will be equal to 180 degrees minus, I bring those on that side, so 7.7 minus 4.7, and when I use the calculator I get 167 degrees. So conclusion, a equals to 7.7, b equals to 4.7, and c equal to 167 degrees. So that's how you